This is Ami. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to take you along with my everyday makeup routine journey. And I wanted to show you what products I use and how I do it on a daily basis. I don't do anything fancy or complicated on everyday basis. I try to keep it simple and quick with minimal tools. A little bit about my statistics. I am 44 years old. I do have combination skin, which means I do tend to get oily throughout the day around my T-zone area. I also have dry under eyes and some wrinkles in there. Let's face it, it comes with the age. Anywho, without further ado, let's get right into it. So I have already applied a moisturizer and sunscreen. I have used the Ole Henriksen Peptide Boost Moisturizer. It's a beautiful moisturizer. It sits on my skin beautifully. It does not make my skin oily or greasy throughout the day, and the makeup sits on it just beautifully. And I am using the Ulta MD Broad Spectrum SPF 46 sunscreen. I prime my skin. I am using the Eyeshadow Primer. It does not make my skin oily, and it's a great primer. I'm applying this primer all over my face. It really blurs out all my pores and it sits beautifully on my skin. It feels very luxurious and it works really well with any foundation you have. For foundation, I'm using Giorgio Armani Silk Foundation. This is my go-to foundation right now because I just like the way it looks on my skin. I'm in shade 7.75, which is a perfect match for my skin tone. I'm using Beauty Blender to apply foundation onto my face. Using this method, it really helps foundation melt into your skin and gives you a skin-like finish. So I really use this method most days. Now you also want to make sure that you apply your foundation or bring it down to your neck as well, especially when you're wearing a low neck like I am right now. You do not want your skin color of the neck to not match with your face. So you want to make sure that it all looks blended. I'm using Thank Me Later Eyeshadow Primer. It's a great primer. I have been using it for years. My eyeshadows do not crease throughout the day. I'm using Tarte Shape Tape Concealer as my eye base and I'm applying it all over my eyelids. And now I'm taking the Beauty Blender and blending out the eyeshadow base, making sure that it's nice and even and it's ready for us to start applying the eyeshadow. I'm using NARS Summer Unrated Eyeshadow Palette. I am obsessed with this palette. It's such a beautiful warm tone palette. It has got 16 shades, matte, shimmer, glitter, you name it. It's just so beautiful. So now I'm taking the Sphagia Rosa shade and applying it all over my lid, just like so. Now I'm taking the shade Palmas and putting it in the outer corner of my eyelids to define my eyes. I'm also taking up a little bit and going back and forth with my brush and blending it in with the base shade. Now I'm taking the shade Orgasm with my finger to put it in the center of my eyelid. This is such a beautiful shimmery shade. I just love this shade so much. It just brings my eye to life. Now I'm taking the same eyeshadow brush and I'm blending everything in to make sure there are no harsh lines and it looks seamless. I'm repeating the same steps for my other eye and completing my eye look. And I'm also speeding up this part of the video just a little bit. We're almost there, guys. Now I'm taking the shade Satisfy and putting it in my brow bone, just like so. Again, this is such a beautiful shade to put it in your brow bone as well as in the inner corner of your eye. Grab Ultra Glide Eye Pencil in the shade Brown to tightline my eyes, just like so. Now I'm using the eyelash curler to curl my lashes. I think this is a very important step as it helps you to get your lashes looking more lifted and more curled. It also gives you that illusion of bigger and brighter eyes. So I try not to miss this step before applying the mascara. I'm using Gucci mascara. I've been using this mascara for some time now and I love it. It is a buildable mascara so you can build volume. It doesn't clump. It does not smudge or flake, and it stays put all day long. It really is a good mascara. I'm going to go in with a color corrector to correct the dark circles under my eyes. I'm using NARS color corrector in shade medium, which is peach in shade, which is perfect for my dark circles. Now you don't have to use the color corrector. If you choose to apply the concealer directly, make sure that you choose a concealer that is a shade darker than your skin tone and also that is peach in shade. That way your under eyes will not look ashy or grayish. I'm using Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in shade 35N, which is a shade lighter than my skin tone, and it will help me to brighten up my under eyes. And I'm going to use the Beauty Blender to blend the concealer, just like so. I'm using Huda Beauty Under Eye Setting Powder in shade Banana Powder to set my under eyes. And I'm taking a brush to quickly set my under eyes before it starts creasing. I'm taking the NARS eyeshadow palette again and dipping the brush in the Palmer's eyeshadow to apply it in the lower lash line of my eye, just like so. And then I'm going to take Spiago Rosa shade and apply it on top of the Palmer's eyeshadow to diffuse the color. And I'm now repeating the same steps on the other side to complete the eye look. Taking the Gucci mascara to apply it on my lower lashes, just like so. All right, it's time to do my eyebrows. So first I like to outline the bottom and then move to the top. The idea here is to make both sides symmetric. And then I also like to flick the pencil upwards in the front, mimicking more of hairline, and then fill in the rest of the eyebrows. I'm using Charlotte Tilbury Precision Brow Pencil in shade Medium Brown. And now I'm going to repeat the same steps on the other side to finish the eyebrows on both sides. I'm using Benefit's Brow Gel to set my eyebrows. This is truly a set and forget kind of a brow gel. It stays put all day long. I love it so much, I cannot live without it. For blush, I'm using Rare Beauty Liquid Blush in shade Hope. This is such a beautiful nude mauve shade blush that I think it will look gorgeous on all skin tones. It just gives you a nice, soft, healthy flush. It's not too bright, but it looks so beautiful and natural on the skin. I'm using a brush to blend out the blush, just like so. I'm using Huda Beauty Glowish Bronzer, and I'm using my Refer brush to apply this bronzer all over my face and adding some warmth back to it. So I'm starting with my cheekbone and going all over my forehead, my jawline, and my nose as well, just like so. Okay, so I'm taking the Givenchy Prisme setting powder to set my foundation and buff out my makeup. I'm using a fluffy brush, swirling into the powder and applying it all over my face. The idea here is to really make my makeup melt into the skin for a seamless effect. So all the lines of my bronzer, my blush that I applied on my face, it just blends into the skin for a natural finish. And it also helps prolong my makeup for a long time. So I really love this technique to apply it towards the end of the makeup application. For the lips, I try to keep it neutral for the everyday look. So I am using the Balsam lip pencil in shade Undercover to outline my lips, just like so.
And then I'm going in with the Pat McGrath lipstick in shade Omi. This is such a beautiful neutral shade. So I am applying the lipstick in here, and I'm using Pat McGrath lip gloss to top it off and give some shine on my lips and bring it all together.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe my channel. Also, please leave comments down below if you would like to see more videos like this in future. Love you all so much. Bye.